Today, in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best build for Season 8 on NBA 2K22 next year. This is going to be my brand new glitched 6'10" Giannis Antetokounmpo build, and I'm going to show you guys how to make the build, as well as two gameplays, one in the park and one in the rec center, to show the build's versatility. With all that out of the way, let me show y'all how to make the build. Now, the reason that this build is so special is because it's 6'10" and can get a 90 driving dunk, which allows you to unlock gold posterizer. So here's how we're going to make it. You're going to want to start in the metric system. Step 1 is to put the height at 2.07 meters, weight at 113 kilograms, and wingspan at 2.31 meters. Put the body shape to define. Once you're done with this part, you're going to want to completely max out this build. This is just going to be how you're going to glitch the build. It's going to be 4 full steps, and then we'll be totally done. Once you're done with that, you're going to want to go to your settings and change your units of measurement from metric back to imperial. Then once you get back to the build, change the height of the build from, put the height down to 6'5", keep the weight at the exact same spot where it's at, and wingspan at 7'2", exactly where it should be as well. Body shape, go with burly. Max out this build as well, and then you're going to go back to the settings, change the units of measurement from imperial back to metric. Then you're going to go back to that exact same build, change the height to 2.05 meters, change the weight to 85 kilograms, and wingspan to 2.31 meters. Body shape, you could just go with solid. Max out this build as well, then finalize the build, go back to the settings, and change the units of measurement from metric back to imperial. And now that's the final step, and when you get back to the build, put the height at 6'10", weight at 195 pounds, and wingspan at 7'8". Now let me show y'all how to make the build. The one thing I would like to get out of the way as I'm starting to make this build is that yes, this build is a small forward. However, when you're playing park, you're still most likely going to get put at the big man slot as long as you still play with other guards and not another big man on the team. Secondly, when you're in the rec, you're going to be playing small forward and power forward. The games are going to be kind of split 50-50. However, if you're running with a squad, you can most likely play power forward on this build. You see the finishing attribute, 95 driving layup, that gets us Hall of Fame acrobat. Giannis is known for the Euros. That's something that I really wanted to put on this build, and if you disagree with this, in game, Giannis has a 98 driving layup, okay? So yes, he's really good at finishing around the rim. You want a high driving layup. This is basically for all my brain dead slashers out there, okay? You have the high driving dunk, you get the gold posterizer, you have the high driving layup, so you could get the Hall of Fame acrobat. Okay, this is built for you. This is meant for you. 85 standing dunk just to get you all of the major standing dunk packages. This build does not get big man animations. It still gets guard animations because it's not fully 6'10". It's like 6'9 3/4, but the game recognizes it at 6'10". Shooting, at least to 80 mid-range. Giannis is really good at mid-range. Put your three-point shot to at least a 70. Pass accuracy to a 71 to get you silver bullet passer as well as gold break starter. Ball handle maxed out. Speed with ball to a 65 to get you at least silver quick first step. Max out your physicals on speed and acceleration. Vertical to at least a 75. Stamina to a 95. And then when it comes to defense, perimeter defense to at least an 85. Steal to a 78 to get you gold interceptor. Block to an 88 to get you gold rim protector. Defensive rebound to an 81 to get you silver rebound chaser. And interior defense to a 76 to get you silver brick wall. With the remaining attributes, put them wherever you like, and this is going to be the final version of the build. You can get slashing takeover, lock takeover, rim protecting takeover, and post scoring takeover on this build. However, I recommend putting double extreme clamps on this build because of the increased improvement that you get to your speed, lateral quickness, and your steal, which turn this build into an overall versatile lockdown on defense. And now with all of that out of the way, let's get to the gameplay. Two more things before we actually start the gameplay. Firstly, we're going to be using all of the Giannis Antetokounmpo animations that are available in game, and secondly, Giannis Antetokounmpo is my favorite player, so I was not messing around when I made this build. With all that out of the way, now let's get to the gameplay. Yo, why does this man look like he got his head cut off? Yo, he's a 47 win percentile at the same time, so he might be a little bit sweaty. Let's see how this game goes, though. You know, we rocking the Giannis drip. We got the face scan, man. I'm really looking like Giannis, and I'm hoping that we can play like Giannis in this game, man. Let's go. All right, bro, choose who you want to get the ball to. Oh, it's me. All right, we're going to work out the triple threat real quick. A little behind the back animation. Get to the basket. Okay, he came in, so I'm going to pass it out to him. Spot up at the top of the key. I'm open. Hit me. Green bean. Let's go. All right, that was a great way to start the game. Being able to spark from 3 while shooting with only a 73-pointer. And hold on, you ain't getting that board and keeping that ball. Let me get that ball. Give me that steal. We out here in transition, a little behind the back. I could have drove to the basket there, though, but we trying to cook up a little bit more. Hit him with one more behind the back. Bro, I'm taking off the Clyde Drexler dunk, bro. I swear I missed that dunk every single time, bro. But right here, look at the defense. He wide open. He bricking a shot. He shot a late, bro. 2K23 is a month away, and you're shooting late still in the easiest shooting 2K ever. But I'm going to get right by you, get my revenge, and get my dunk. All right, right here, I'm spotting up in the corner. He gives me the ball. You know what? Let me show him the mid-range on this build. Hit a little step back, green bean. Y'all know that's my favorite move to go to when I get the ball. All right, right here, we playing a little bit of good defense. Oh, he's open. I got to get there. He gets the dunk. Oh, no, we get the block. Okay, let's go. We taking this coast to coast. Coast to coast with Giannis. Little cross, hezzy, up the other way. Hey, that was a nice dunk. Let's go. All right, the score is 15-20. We just need to get one stop at one bucket. And right here, oh, we get the steal. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We out, we done. I ain't passing. I'm taking the dunk. Get the game winner. I think this game we end up getting player of the game, man. I'm really hyped about this build. It plays so good on defense. And in the next game, we get 7 steals in the rec center. You don't want to miss it. All right, so y'all know how this goes by now, man. The second game is always going to be post commentary. And look at the defense on this build right here, man. 6'10", clamps the guy up. He just wants to get rid of the ball. He's had enough. Forces a turnover. We get the pass to go out to the right corner. Find an open shooter, and we get the green bean. And again, this build is so good. It's so versatile. You could play at the 3. You could play at the 4. You could play at the 5 realistically and lock up some centers on a switch on pick and roll. It's just so good. It's such a versatile defender. It reminds me so much of Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's very hard to make a build that reminds me of Giannis when I'm playing. Oh, yeah, nice take there with the contested layup. But anywho, this build is it just reminds me so much of Giannis. Like, even when I'm playing my career, you could get such ridiculous highlights, ridiculous posters, play ridiculous defense. It's just such a fun build, man. Being able to get double lock, take on a 6'10", like, it just makes the build so good and so fun to play on. Especially since Giannis is my favorite player, like I've stated earlier. Right here, again, bro, you leaving me open, taking reverse layups. I understand I have a 73-pointer, but I can shoot, man. I can spark from 3, but we're going to make it happen on the defensive end, bro. Like I said, this game, we have 7 steals. We also get a block. We only have like 8 points, but again, we end up playing so good on defense that it's able to carry the team throughout the entire game. Right here, triple threat action. You know what we're trying to do here. We're trying to get a bucket. We're trying to get a poster right here. Drive to the basket. Take the man into the animation and get a dunk. I'm telling you, this build reminds me so much of Giannis. I really want to spend some time trying to figure out how to be really effective when it comes to doing Euros and doing some acrobatic layups, because I think that could take this build to the next level. It's easy to dunk in this game, so we already had that down packed. We can get contact dunks like crazy in this game, but I really want to start finessing the layups and trying to get that to work in this game, man. And I think you can. You definitely can hit floaters in this game. That's one thing that I've really noticed that you guys have seen in other videos. Floaters are so good in this game if you know what you're doing, especially on taller builds, because the animations activate from farther and farther away. Right here, transition, coast to coast action. I just end up finding somebody open. He drives to the basket, gets the layup, the bucket goes in. If you're at this point in the video, man, I just want to know, this is always something I do in every single video. Clearly, if you're this far in the videos, you're part of my loyals, man. You watch all my content. You watch all my content all the way through. So you're the people I should listen to the most. What type of content should I be doing during the summer going into NBA 2K23? I feel like as we start getting into the even later months, people are not going to be spending VC on builds, and my content is generally catered towards making cool and interesting and different builds. So I don't know how effective those types of videos are going to be once we get into late July, once we get into early August, showing builds that are really good, but nobody's going to be using VC at that point in the game. Hell, I'm shocked people are still trying to make builds right now. Obviously, I understand it from my point because I'm trying to make content, but if there's any ideas you guys have for videos that you want me to do, let me know. I do have one concept that I'm working on. I just need to get a couple more things to make it happen. I'm going to be doing an IRL video where I do an IRL build. I go through all of these challenges to figure out how I'm going to upgrade my player while doing these physical challenges. And I just feel like it's going to be a really fun concept. But that's it for today's video. Peace.